Hey, George Wright. Hey, George Wright. See, George Wright done went on all my videos talking about some vote for Trump now. Hey, see, George think after November 5th, his life will change. Listen, hey, George, if you woke up behind on your light bill November the 4th, if you went to sleep November the 4th, you was behind on your light bill, November the 5th, you're going to be behind, and November the 6th, you still going to be behind. Donald Trump is not coming to save you. Kamala Harris is not coming to save you. You're wasting your time going to the rallies. You're wasting your time asking Donald Trump questions. You're wasting your time asking Kamala Harris questions. You guys are wasting your time that you will never get back. The average person only gets 70 years here on earth. I'm not going to waste a tenth of a second voting for a president, standing in line at a rally, or asking these people questions that they are trained to answer. It is all, for Donald Trump, it is all about lineage. For Kamala Harris, it's all about being the first woman, not alone woman, black woman president. You guys are hamsters on a wheel, and you have not figured it out yet. After November the 5th, nothing will change for the majority of you. A lot will change for 10% of you. The most of you guys and gals are in the 90% of average working Joes. We call them worker bees. Yeah. Y'all think y'all life gonna be changed after November the 5th, and it's gonna be exactly the same. If Donald Trump wins, you're in the same predicament you're in now. If Kamala Harris wins, you're in the same predicament now. Will I stand in line for hours to vote for either one? No, I will not. Well, then people would tell me, well, man, your ancestors, the black people before you, have fought for these rights. And this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm still not going to waste my time standing in line at a rally, asking questions, because Donald Trump or Kamala Harris is not out to help me. They're out to line their pockets and make their lineage great and be the first to do this or the first to do that. I'm 35. I understand I only have another 35 years left here on this earth, and I'm not going to waste my time fooling around with a president. See, I understand if I grow my business and I get to the point where I'm making $5-10 million a year, then I have made it. I have changed my situation. Not Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. I'm going to say this. Since I've had my own business, there are so many loopholes where you don't even have to pay taxes anymore. When I had a full-time job clocking in and clocking out, I was getting taxed half to death. Now that I have my own business, I'm cooking the tax man. Yeah. That's what a lot of y'all do. A lot of y'all gets over on the government. A lot of y'all cook y'all books. A lot of you guys that own businesses, you run a lot of your jobs, you run under the table and don't even report your cash. A lot of you are cooking the books. A lot of you guys that's going to clock in and clock out every day, you're lying on your taxes doing single and nine, and you're lying saying you got all these dependents and get money back. You got people lying to get food stamps, lying to get Section 8. Everybody is lying. Nobody is being honest. So I'm going to be honest with you and say, am I voting? No, I have never voted. Don't give a flip about voting, and I probably would leave this earth without casting a vote, because I don't care nothing about the presidency. With you crabs in the barrel, you hamsters on the wheel, have to understand the president is not changing nothing. It's the other people you have to vote for to make change happen. Yeah. Y'all want the country to change, but you don't want to look in the mirror and change. You tired of going to your full-time job every day, but you won't do nothing to change it. You will get riled up about the election. If you're flipping burgers November the 4th, you still going to be flipping burgers November the 5th, and you're going to be flipping burgers November the 6th. If you're running a profitable business November the 4th, you will continue to be profitable November the 5th, and you will continue to be profitable November the 6th. It doesn't matter which president is sitting in the White House. Gibson's Lawn Service will be profitable with or without the presidency. My life is not dictated on what happens in the White House. My life is dictated every morning when I wake up. Will I be able to provide for myself? Yeah. The government can't cut my food stamps off because I'm not on food stamps. The government can't tell my woman, you can't have a man living in here if we're paying Section 8 because I pay my own mortgage. The government can't tell me, come down here to the Win Job Center to apply for these jobs since you're getting unemployment. Is because I am pulling myself up by my own bootstraps and I refuse to live off of the government. Yeah. Donald Trump don't pay taxes and Gibson's Lawn Service don't pay taxes. Donald Trump's secretary pay more taxes than Donald Trump, and my neighbor pay more taxes than Gibson's Lawn Service. That will never, ever change. You guys continue to be hamsters on the wheel. And while you're running around that wheel, the faster you run, the quicker the faster you run, the quicker nowhere you will get. While you hamsters are on the wheel running round and around and around, I'm sitting outside of the wheel, greasing it down so you can run just a little bit faster, so you can get nowhere a little bit sooner. Yeah. Nothing will change after November the 5th. Y'all, what's that guy that sat down and wrote in this journal? Nothing. What's that guy that wrote in this journal on July the 4th? Nothing important happened today. That's the type of guy I am. And November the 5th, I'm gonna write in my journal, nothing changed today. And hopefully a year later, November the 5th of 2026 and 5, nothing will have changed. All right, listen. For the guys that has came across this YouTube channel in the year 2060, I want to let you know nothing changed. Nothing you guys are doing in 2060. Listen, if anybody found this video in 2060, trust me, I'm dead and gone. Look, NASA never went to the moon. We got a generation of people believing that they went to the moon in 1950, but somehow they cannot get back to the moon. And also, when they had made the video of the man, this is the first man that landed on the moon. Wasn't the cameraman the first man on the moon since he recorded? Also, there's another picture floating around of all of the astronauts that went to space, and then they took their helmets off on the moon. America is brainwashed. You guys think, America thinks that the interest rates on mortgages will go down. Newsflash, they will never go down. If we got you hamsters on a wheel paying 8% when everybody was paying 3%, we will never bring it down. If we got you hamsters on a wheel buying shacks for $200,000, we gonna keep y'all buying shacks for $200,000 because it's lining our pockets even a little bit more. The people in the White House do not care about the people that are getting up, going to work every day. Donald Trump went to a McDonald's and passed out food and say, I believe I can do this. Donald Trump, why don't you bring your poor living behind to Gibson's Lawn Service and grab this string trimmer in 110-degree heat while you try and keep up with my 0 time? Kamala Harris, why don't you go to the pipelines where the guys are welding pipe and put a welding shield on to see if you can keep up? No. The presidency does not care about the American people. The only thing the people in the White House are doing are greasing the wheel that you guys are running on. Imagine how much time you fixing to waste standing in line to vote for the presidency. Some of you will take off work. Some of you will leave work early. I remember years ago at 19 years old, I had this welding job, and a lot of guys stayed an hour away from this welding job. Everybody got off work an hour early so they can go and vote. And I remember an old guy telling me, He said, man, these guys think they life fixing to change. He said, look, we getting off work an hour early for nothing. He said, tomorrow we're going to be right back over here welding, and next week and the week after that and the week after that. And he was right. Nothing changed when Obama got in office. yeah. Nothing changed when Obama made it into office. And so I hope you guys understand sooner than later that nothing will change. Man, abortion. Man, abortion. You know how you stop abortion and stop having babies you don't want? You keep your doggone legs closed. We would not have none of these problems. Listen, you guys are wasting your time getting in my comments, talking about the presidency. I don't care about it. I don't give a flip about it. And no, I'm not standing in line to cast a vote. Do not ask me, man, why you ain't gonna vote? Because I don't want to waste my time. Where I have to go vote, I have to stand in line. I don't want to have to stand in line and shake an old person's hand just to get a ballot. I don't want to waste a second of my life. I don't give a flip who wins. Because when I wake up in the morning, it's me versus me.